Hey you guys! So in this video I will be scratching this amazing fabric from the arm of this couch, as well as scratching and tapping a bit on the wall next to me. This wall has a nice wallpaper and it's actually really making some great scratching sounds. So I've got my black and white striped nails on here. This is a set that I created using all of the different nails that I have had over the last year and a half from different Kiss brand nail sets. What I've done over the years is just keep the nails that I don't use, because usually the sets come with 24 nails, and of course I use 10 of them. And so any of the nails that fit, but I'm just not using, I save them, and then I can create my own designs, put nails together in different mixes and such. And this is one of those that I took some pinks and turquoises, and actually the black and white stripe is from a Halloween set that I purchased and hadn't used yet, but I wanted to mix the black and white with other colours, not just the orange, which I loved that they came up with that idea with the black and white stripe and the orange and black and stuff like that for Halloween, but I wanted to use the stripes for another design, I guess you could say. The middle finger is kind of a glossy pink. The pinky is a matte pink, and the thumb is a matte turquoise. And then of course the other two fingers are the black and white. It's sort of funny because the black and white nails are actually glow in the dark nails. And so when I was first wearing these at the beginning of this week, every night as I would go to bed, I was like, what is this extra light in the room? Seriously, I usually sleep in the pitch black, but there's just I'd move and see a bit of light and be like, where's that coming from? It was coming from my nails, and I didn't realise they were glow in the dark. But it's sort of weird because there's only 2 of them on each hand. If they were all glow in the dark, it would look pretty cool. I would of course make a video. But because it's just the 2, you can only see it's I have 2 little claws, I'm a little Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. It's quite weird. So if I can do all glow in the dark nails in the future, I'll do a video for you guys. I had considered doing a video with these nails with some of the figurines from the Egyptian stores I've been taking you through in the marketplace, because some of those figurines are also glow in the dark. But now that I realise it just looks like claws, I won't do a video with them. If they were all nails with glow in the dark, it would be pretty cool though. And the scarf that I'm wearing, you guys have asked a lot of questions about some of the scarves I've worn. If you've been with my channel for I guess over 6 months or so, you'll know I actually wear scarves quite a bit, and I've worn them in videos like this think because I did live in India for a while, and the way I'm wearing the scarf right now is actually quite common to wear it that way in India. We called it chuni there. And I'm currently staying in Egypt, and so I usually try to wear scarves and longer sleeves, longer pants or dresses when I am out and about. It's usually what I'm wearing each day, so I'm filming in those things too. So yeah, I love to wear scarves in different ways, in different creative ways. So it's actually quite normal for me to wear them actually, but it definitely probably stands out more when you know that I'm in Egypt. So I'm wearing them over my head, usually trying to cover my hair. I'm in a city, like a more, I don't know, it's not like rural, but like it's also not like there's no like foreigners walking around really. So I definitely do try to cover my head and hair when I go out and about. That's just something that it's personal for me that I do that when I am in different countries, and I've always dressed as culturally appropriate as I can. If I walked around this neighbourhood with my arms and legs showing, my hair out and such, it would be a big show for everyone. And I don't want to be a big show for everyone. I'd rather blend in and be a part of the community and the culture, so that is important to me. And I love it. I used to work for an organisation where I did cross-cultural training for people going to live in different countries, because I did that for a long time, and so it's just something that I'm quite passionate about, and that is how I roll. I'm not sure why I'm talking about all the things I'm wearing right now, but I guess that's just what's happening, isn't it? I might as well continue. So you can see I have a ring on my wedding finger there. That's another trick. If you're, in particular, maybe a white woman, or maybe from the West, and you are in a country that's Middle Eastern, or maybe Asian, probably more Middle Eastern or India. I've had this experience more. It kind of helps if you have a wedding ring on, because then it means you're taken, and I don't know, it kind of is something I like to do, because then I can not worry about lots of guys coming to chat with me. Even though I'm actually not married, I do that. I've done that in the US at times too. If there's a situation where I'm like, I don't want to deal with that, I'm going to wear a wedding ring or a ring on my wedding finger. So I just put that on sometimes when I go out, if I know it's going to help me. I did put a post up on the community tab asking for your questions about travel, because I've been getting a lot of them, which is awesome, and I love to answer them. They are all over the place though, so I thought if I put one spot where you could ask all your travel questions, then I can do a Q&A for you about travel. And a lot of you have asked about travelling as a woman by yourself, so I can answer your questions in that video, and maybe you'll get some tips and tricks like I just shared with wearing a wedding ring even if you're not married. and probably actually also, like I was saying, kind of covering in the same level of covering that most of the women wear in that country can also be very helpful. Because we don't know, when we're coming from a different culture, what things mean to other people. So, in the US, I can walk around with shorts and a tank top, no problem. And I know what that means in that culture. Like, I know what that means to the men, for example, in that culture. But when I come to a culture that I don't know about, I could walk around in that same shorts and tank top and not realize that I'm communicating a message within that culture that I don't really want to be communicating. You're basically saying, like, hi, I'm open for sex from anybody and everybody. That's like what you're saying. That's what people are perceiving you are saying. That's like what they read from your outfit. When that's not actually what you're saying. You're just dressing the way you're used to. But when you realize what the other people in that culture are actually reading in your attire, you're like, oh wow, that's not what I was trying to say. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust. And you don't have to. You don't. It's a personal choice. But for me, I've lived in a lot of countries. It's not just been like visiting for a short time. It's been really like getting to know the community, living within that community, and really wanting to respect and connect with that culture. And so my reasons, are probably different. But so it's not like every time you travel somewhere, you need to be dressing just like the people there. But that's just something that I've done when I have spent extended time in countries, and even I've done it even for short trips too, like just because like I said, that's been a big part of my life, and did a lot of cross-cultural training, and I have interacted a lot with Middle Eastern culture and South Asian culture in India, etc., etc. So I've learned to a certain extent how my dress or actions are read, if you will, by that culture. And I don't change everything about myself or something like that. Like, I'm still myself, I'm still playful, but I dress creatively. I like to use colours, and I like to be even fashionable in my dress wherever I am, because it's just part of my personality. So you can still be yourself, yeah. And I do try to maybe, in the US we're quite loud in comparison to a lot of cultures, and women can be laughing and all these things very loud, no problem. So I do kind of adapt to certain things if I'm out in public with men in particular, but generally I'm just myself, and trying to kind of be myself within that culture. So I hope that answers some of your questions. You guys had some questions about my dress and things like that. So this wallpaper, it actually, from a distance, it looks like actual brick, like 3D brick. So when I got this Airbnb, one of the reasons I really wanted it was because of this, what looked like, not brick, but like almost ceramic bricks, something like a wall that was going to be great for scratching and sounds. But when I got here, I realized, it's wallpaper that just, tricks your eye into thinking it is real stone. So But it was no problem. There's so much stuff to do ASMR with in this place. It's awesome. But it was sort of funny. I got there, I was like, oh, that's wallpaper. The good news is it does still sound really nice with scratching. And I will get to a room tour of this particular living space. I've been doing walkthroughs, like tap-throughs of the different rooms in this apartment. So far I've just done I guess you could call it like the living room, but more like dining room maybe, and salon it's called in Arabic, like kind of a spot where people can come and sit and spend time together when they come to your home. So I did that space, and then the space I'm sitting in right now I have not done a walkthrough of, but I would call it more specifically a living room because it's a couch and TV and it's a little bit more like cozy. And then I did the kitchen walkthrough, so I'll try to get to this room and some of the bedrooms and maybe the bathroom too, to show you that. On Patreon I just did like a walkthrough of this neighbourhood and this apartment, like the full thing, just kind of as is. I just showed it, like I didn't like clean it, anything. I just really wanted to show you, okay, this is where I live, this is how I live. And I just talked with you about the neighbourhood and the culture and the space I'm living in. So some of you have gotten to see some of these other rooms just briefly in that walkthrough, but I'll try to do like a full room tour, or like tap through on the main channel here as well. I've had people not know that they can come join Patreon. Anybody can. It's not like a special club or anything. It really is anybody can come and join on there. Feel free to do that if you want to support the channel in that way. There's always a link for it in the description box of all of my videos, so I'd love to have you if you would like to come and join that. It's like kind of like rewards you get and things like that for supporting the channel, and I just enjoy getting to know you guys better there, so feel free to pop over there and see what it's like. We are approaching the end of the video, and normally at this point I would choose an emoji for you to put in the comment section to signify that you have reached the end of the video with me. But I'm going to do something just a bit different in this video. So if you've reached the end of the video, I want to see the number that you would guess is my age in the comment section. So if you've gotten to the end, put the age you think I am in the comments, and I just think that'd be fun to see what you think. I'm not going to give you the true answer, but I just thought it'd be fun to see. Everyone thinks I'm very different, like different ages, so let's see. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Sleep well or have a great day. Bye for now.